The distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line capital AB is 60 mm long. The NDA is 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The NB is 35 mm in front of VP. The line capital AB appears 70 mm long in the front view. Complete the projections and find the true length and its inclination with HP and VP. Now he says the NDA is 10 mm above HP. When you look from the front view, the above HP distance of 10 mm can be seen in the vertical plane here, which is A dash, and 15 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance in front of VP, which is 15 mm. And when it is viewed from the top, it will going to be on the horizontal plane, which will be A. Then the NB is 35 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance 35 mm in front of VP can be seen. So we will be getting the locus of B in the top view directly. Then the line capital AB appears 70 mm long in the front view. So as he says 70 mm long in the front view. Complete the projections and find the true length and true inclination with HP. So here, as we seen, the 70 mm long in the front view and the distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line capital AB is 60 mm long. So when he is given the distance between the end projectors, so here we can see from here you take the distance between the end projectors of 60 mm and draw a vertical projector in the front view and also in the top view. So once you have the distance between the end projectors, since you have the locus of B in the top view, so you're going to get this point B directly. So we can join A to B with a dark line. That is basically because you have the locus of B in the top view and also you know the distance between the end projectors. So that will going to cut the locus of B in the top view. Now when you are projected in the front view, but he says 70 mm long in the front view. So from this point, you cut an arc on that end projector so that you are going to get this A dash B dash. So you have the front view and also we have the top view. So that means once you get this, so you will going to get the locus of B in the front view. Then we want to find the true length. To find the true length, what we need to do is we need to rotate. Suppose if you want to find out the true length in HP, you make the line parallel to HP. So here, once you have the locus point, you can see the distance here, the point B is in front of VP by 35 mm. So you are going to get this point here. And since the distance between the end projectors is this distance, so which will be, when it is projected, you will going to get directly onto this. So you will have the front view. So when it is projected, you will going to get this. And when you are projected this, you will going to get this point here. So this is the line which is capital AB, which is in space. Now when you want to find the true length in the vertical plane, so that means you have to make the line parallel to VP. With A as center, taking the radius of AB, you rotate it and make it parallel to VP. Once you make the parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in VP, which is A dash B1 dash. So that means when you are rotating like this, so when you look from the top view, we can see that image that B is rotated to B1, such that both AB1 is in front of VP by 15 mm. So now the line is parallel to VP. So you're going to get the true length in VP. So when you're projecting into the front view, you can see that point B1 dash, which is here. So when it is rotated, both B1 and capital A are in front of VP by 15 mm. So you're going to get AB1, which is the line which is parallel to VP. So we will be able to get the true length in the vertical plane when you look from the front view. Similarly, if you want to find the true length in the horizontal plane, with A as center, you rotate this B such that B, both B2 and A is above HP by 10 mm each. So both are above HP by 10 mm. Therefore, the line is parallel to HP. Since the line is parallel to HP, so when you look from the top view, you can see the true length, which is AB2. So by rotating this means what? That means in the front, when you look from the front view, that image will going to be rotated in the vertical plane. With A dash as center, by taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate it and make it parallel to HP. So that means both A dash and B2 dash will be above HP by 10 mm. So now the line is parallel to HP. So when you look from the top view, you can see that it will be in true length. That means when you are projecting this, it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view. So you mark this AB2. So this is the line which will going to be the true length. And the inclination made by this will going to be phi. And the inclination made by the true length with respect to the HP will be theta. So this is how we will be able to analyze this in 3 dimensions. Now we will going to consider in the stepwise. Now what we are doing is we are we have to find out the true length in the vertical plane. So you make the line which is in space, you rotate it and make it parallel to VP, so that the capital AB1 is parallel to VP. So you are getting the true length in VP. So that means the inclination made by that with respect to HP is theta. So which is A dash B1 dash. So that is what we have shown here. So in the we know the front. So he has given the distance between in front of VP by 35 mm and above HP by 10 and in front of VP by 15. So now we know the distance between the end projectors is 60 mm, and then you draw a vertical projector here. So you will going to get this point, and then by using the front view distance is known, so you are going to get the front view locus. So you make the true length in the vertical plane means parallel to VP. So with A as center, taking the radius of AB, rotate it and make both AB1 is in front of VP by 15 mm. When it is projected, you will going to get the true length, and the inclination made by that with respect to HP is theta. This is what it has been shown. Similarly, when we are taking the true length in HP, so you make the line which is in space, you make it rotated so that both A and capital B2 are above HP by 10 mm. So that means AB2 is parallel to HP. So you are getting the true length in HP here. So when you are rotating in space, what happens? When you look from the front view, the image will going to be rotated in the vertical plane with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash and rotate it, make it parallel to HP. Both A dash and B2 dash is above HP by 10 mm. So now the line is parallel to HP. And when it is projected, it will going to be projected onto the locus of B in the top view. So which is small AB2. So this will going to be the true length. And the inclination made by that line with respect to VP is called phi. We can see here. So that is what we have shown in the orthography view. When the front view line is rotated, make it parallel to HP. So you are getting the true length in HP. So this is how you will be able to analyze this problem in the stepwise. Now we will going to solve the problem in the sketchbook. So to do that, first we will going to draw the XY line and mark XY and VP HP. Now he says the NDA is 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. So from the XY line, you measure 10 mm above HP. The distance is seen in the vertical plane. As the vertical plane is above XY line, so from XY line, you measure 10 mm and draw a horizontal line. Similarly, 15 mm in front of VP. In front of VP is seen in HP. Since HP is below XY line, from the XY line, you measure 15 mm and draw a horizontal line which is parallel to XY. And consider any point and then draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut both the lines at this point and this point. You mark this point as small a and you mark this point as A dash. Then we know that the NP is 35 mm in front of VP. So in front of VP is seen in the horizontal plane. From XY line, you measure 35 mm and draw a horizontal dash dot line, horizontal dash dot thin line, which is parallel to XY line in the top view. So now, since it is the endpoint B, so you write locus of B in the top view. Then the distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line capital AB is 60 mm. So as we know that the distance between the end projectors, so from here you measure 60 mm and draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view here, and you mark this point as B. Then the end projector, the front view, the distance between the end projector to the endpoints of a line is 60 mm, and the line capital AB appears 70 mm long in the front view. So here from A dash's center, by using the compass, you cut an arc on this end projector line in the front view so that you will going to get the point which is B dash. then mark this point as B dash and mark this point as A dash. So then draw a horizontal dashed outline which will going to be the locus of B in the front view. Now we need to find out the true length and the true inclination with HP and VP. So as we know that you have the top view line, you make the top view line parallel to XY line in the top view. So with A as center, by taking the radius of AB by using the compass, you draw an arc. You draw a smooth thin arc which will going to cut the locus of A here. That means both AB1 will be in front of VP by 15 mm. As we know that the top view line is parallel to XY line in the front view, in the top view, then its corresponding front view will be in true length. So from B1 dash, you draw a vertical projector such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view. Then join, then mark this point as we have B1 here, you mark this point as the front view of this will going to be B1 dash. As we know that AB1 is parallel to VP, so you're getting the true length in the vertical plane. You mark this point as A and you mark this point as capital B. Then join A dash to B1 dash with a little bit thicker than the XY line. So then the inclination made by this with respect to HP is theta. Now similarly, we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find the true length in the horizontal plane with A dash as center by using the compass, by measuring the radius of A dash B dash, and then you draw an arc such that both A dash and B2 dash is above HP by 10 mm, and then draw a horizontal projector where it will go to cut. So you mark this point as A dash and B2 dash. Then from this point you draw, since now the line is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So from this point you draw a vertical projector such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view here, and you mark this point as small b2. Then you write the locus of B here. As we know that the front view distance of 10 mm above HP will be seen both A dash and B2 dash in the vertical plane. So when you look from the top view, its corresponding top view will be B2 will go to the locus of B in the top view. So now since the line is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So you mark this point as capital A and capital B, and you mark this point as B2. Then join AB2 with a little bit thicker than the XY line. So this is how, and you mark the dimensions, and here you give an unknown which is phi, which is the true inclination with respect to vertical plane. And you shown this particular part as theta, which is the true inclination with respect to HP. So then show the dimension of 10, 15, 60 and 35 and 10 mm, 70 mm here. Then from A dash to B1 dash, you show that it is the true length in the question mark, and you know phi and theta, which is need to be found out. So by using the compass with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B1 dash, then you measure the distance which will going to be the true length, which will be 72.8 when you are doing it in computer. When you are doing it in manual, it will be 73. By using the protractor with A dash as center with respect to the horizontal line, you measure an angle of 30 degrees with respect to XY line. So the theta will be measured, which will be equal to, when you are doing it in CAD, it is 29.69. When you are doing it in manual, it will be 30 degrees. Similarly, by using the protractor, you measure with respect to the horizontal AB1, the inclined line which is below the that horizontal line, which is phi, which is equal to 16 degree when you are doing it in manual. When you are doing it in computer, it will be 15.95 degrees. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem in the sketchbook.